annoyed by you. And I was like, really? I was like, oh, he's just like, that's just him. He's just like, low energy and kind of just like, he's not one of those guys that gets excited. But she did try to tell me that she was seeing something that she didn't like in the way that he was treating me. And she was like, you're so loving and you're so like, you're so caring and affectionate. And it's almost like he doesn't want to be bothered. Like he just can't be bothered. And I didn't know enough, but I knew she cared about me. And I knew that she was saying that from a place of she was coming from an objective space. I'd never gotten the sense that she disliked him. And we had spent a few times together as like, couples, she and her husband and me and my partner at the time. And I just didn't see it. I was like, no, he's just kind of like that. And it was amazing how someone outside looking in could see it. And also some other people had started mentioning how he had started to change a little bit, and he seemed kind of distant. And when there would be family events, or if I would have family visiting us, my mom always noticed that he was always gone, where he was not really interacting, and he wouldn't be around a lot. It would just be me and her, and I would be home alone a lot. And I just, I was so content in the lack of drama, and in my feeling finally at ease in my home and in a relationship where I felt like I could be myself, that I did not notice that he wasn't there, that he was checked out, and that he wasn't giving me the basic attention that I needed. We even used to have date nights on Fridays where we would do something. It would just be, this was our night to do something. And eventually that stopped. And he started using that night to hang out with his friends, his male friends. They had this like guy catch up, and he told me, they switched the day to Friday. And I just was like, okay, no worries. Like I didn't stand up and say, well, give me another date, or let's figure out another date that works, because I was just that agreeable. And I didn't really see it as a problem, because I didn't think there was a threat. I didn't have any reason to think that. His behavior had seemed, if you're looking at it from day to day, didn't change that drastically. But from year 1 to year 2, from 2 to 3 to 3 to 4, and then 4 to 5, things were changing significantly. I just hadn't had the opportunity to step back because I was in the relationship. We were working together. Things were becoming a little bit more routine. So yeah, that was what living with him was like. And it was in a very small, confined space. It wasn't tiny, but it was like there were no partitions, so we didn't have a lot of personal privacy space. And I know that bothered him, especially given the fact that he was living such a duplicitous life, and he was, living under the radar. So I just wanted to share that. It just had me thinking about, what living with him felt like. And I have to admit, I think there was always this unease, now that I think about it. Like I couldn't put my finger on him. And it wasn't a thing to try to control him, but it did feel like he was always like slippery, always going somewhere, always busy, always having to be into something. And now I know what that was about. And now that I know what's happening, it hurts so much more, because now I know when he's slipping out, or when he's not answering his phone, or when he is being short, or something, that maybe he's entertaining someone else and just wants me to just disappear. So knowledge is very painful. So on that note, I'm going to end this share in this episode. Thanks for listening to me, and I will hope you have a good day, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.